What's going on, everyone? It's Connor with Devslopes Academy, and odds are you're watching this and you're probably thinking, whoa, what is going on? It's been a while, and it has been a while. I'm happy to be sitting down and finally being able to make this video because everything has been purely intentional, and I have some really awesome and exciting updates for you as to what's going on with Devslopes. Over the last few months, we've been in build mode. We've been working behind the scenes, and now it's time to sit down and share some awesome updates. Now, most of the content you see from us, it's usually like memes and skits and bits of informational videos here and there talking about the industry. But odds are, if you only follow us from social, you might not know who we are and what we actually do at Devslopes. We actually teach people the skills they need to get careers in tech. And we do this very differently than traditional education. So if you're stuck at a job that you hate, if you're wondering if a career in tech is even possible, this video is for you because things are changing and what's happening here might be your way out. So stay tuned for the entire video because I have some really exciting and fun updates for you. Devslopes Academy is built for people who want to get out of their current situation and break into the field of tech. We train our students how to become full stack software engineers. And everything that we've built is focused on one thing. How do we get you to becoming a paid software engineer, to becoming a paid developer? Now, let me make something very clear before we go any further. There's a couple things that we are not. Number one is we are not a boot camp. Boot camps are typically in person, and there's some odd stipulations that you have to have and go through in order to actually attend a boot camp. They typically last 3 to 6 months. They only hyper focus on specific tech skills and nothing else outside of that. Devslopes Academy is completely separate. We're a mentorship-based academy. That means we walk you through the entire journey, start from finish. Boot camps, other educational institutions, you graduate, they give you a pat on the back, they say, good luck, go get a job, you should be job ready. We don't stop there. We actually help you go out and get that job. So I want to make that very clear before we go any further. We're not a boot camp. We're not a university. We don't just sell coding courses. We are a premium mentorship-based academy. We help you from start to finish of knowing nothing about code to becoming a full stack software engineer. And we spend a considerable amount of time doing so. Most of our students, it takes around 16 to 24 months to get job ready. We don't want to have a constant cycle of students coming in and out similar to how boot camps are, because we know that 3 to 6 to even 8 months isn't enough time to learn a skill like programming. Now, why full stack web development? Even with AI automations and every shortcut tool out there, the reality is we still need developers. People who can build, troubleshoot, and most importantly, if you're writing code with AI, read AI. You have to be able to understand the logic behind an application. And full stack developers are still some of the most in-demand developers in the industry. Now, when it comes to AI, right now we are in the vibe coding age where typically a lot of developers are just out there writing code with AI and just cruising along, letting it work. But we're already finding major holes where this is becoming problematic. And if you don't have a solid understanding on how to read and actually write code, and if you don't have an understanding of, hey, this is what AI is doing and this is where it's messing up, then you can run into very large security risks and very large problems later down the road. So the industry of software engineering isn't going anywhere. And here's the best part. With full stack software engineering, when you understand front end and you understand back end, you can literally build everything. We're not just teaching you how to build cool websites. If you think about an application like Uber, there's a lot going on. There's managing drivers. There's the interface where you actually book a ride. There's Uber Eats, which is an entirely separate thing that has to connect with a variety of different businesses. There's a desktop app, mobile app. So many things go into Uber. It's not just a website. And I'm going to be completely transparent. I'm not here to sell you on any sort of fantasy or anything along those lines. This is a very complex skill to learn. You're learning a brand new language, not just a language that you can speak, but a language that thinks, a language that has logic. So it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And anyone that tells you that you can learn how to code in 3 to 6 months, I think I've said this in just about every single video, they're talking your ass off and it's not true. But if you stick with it, if you stick with the skill of becoming a full-stack web developer, then you can reap some really awesome rewards. And this is the message that we're trying to get across. We take our students from knowing nothing about code to becoming full-stack paid software engineers. And if you've ever heard of Devslopes Academy and the actual education side of things, not just our fun videos, odds are you've heard of it because of this: earn while you learn. Now, what exactly is earn while you learn, right? Because that's where it sounds like a little bit of a catch, right? Now, hang on. What's going on? What's earn while you learn? I completely get it. Let's break it down. At Devslopes Academy, we do something very differently compared to any other education. In fact, I would dare you to go out and find some other education institution that does this. We help you make money while you're inside of the academy and while you're learning. The cool thing about software engineering is once you learn a little bit of the skills, you can already use those skills to go out and get paid projects. At Devslopes, we teach you how to go out and get paid freelance projects that you can use to put money into your pocket. This is Sam. Recently, Sam was able to go out and land a $16,000 paid project. He's then taken his process, templatized it, and he landed another project about 3, 4, 5 weeks ago paying $6,000. He's crushing it on the freelancing side of things. This is Fadi. Just 4 weeks into Devslopes Academy, Fadi was able to go out and land a paid $500 project at Devslopes. We're using this for more than just making you money though. We're using it as a way to help you stand out and get the job. Because we know what comes with getting a software engineering position. And remember, like I said before, our goal isn't just to teach you how to code, it's to teach you how to all go out and become a paid software engineer, teach you how to go out and get a job. And to do that, we need something that stands you out from the other applicants out there going out and applying for jobs. And freelancing, earn while you learn, is how we bridge that gap, because as you probably know, employers are looking for one thing only, and that's real world experience. And having that on your portfolio, you can trump anyone else out there going out and applying for jobs. Because employers right now, they're getting the same resumes, they're getting vibe coders, and they're getting fun projects that people built in college. Employers want real world experience. And with Earn What You Learn, that's how we're able to separate our students to help go out and get that job. Now here's the thing. Earn What You Learn is a huge part of Devslopes Academy. Some students need to be able to start making money very quickly inside of Devslopes. Because like I said, programming is a skill, and sometimes that skill takes time to develop. So what we've built is the Business Operations Engineer curriculum. Now the Business Operations Engineer curriculum, what is the BizOps curriculum? Have you ever heard of tools like WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, Zapier, Go High Level, Shopify? All of these are what's known as no-code solutions. Think of WordPress like a website you use to build websites. It's an easy way to go out and create high quality, effective, and efficient websites without writing any code. Zapier, whenever you're sending automated text from that clothing brand that you just went out and bought one t-shirt from and now they're spam texting you, you can set up automations like that with Zapier. Go High Level. Think of Green's Family Dentistry. Green's Family Dentistry has this giant, gross, nasty spreadsheet where they're keeping track of all of their customers and clients. They have their phone numbers, all of this just jargon. It looks disgusting. Go High Level allows you to take all of that information, put it into one place. That way you can track every touch point, automate every follow-up, and have all of that information and all of that data in one place. And here's the thing, the learning curve for BizOps skills, for no-code solutions, is not as steep as software engineering. So we have it a part of Devslopes Academy because our students are able to add those skills to their tool belt very early on in order to go out and get paid projects right out the gate. This is how Tristan, Bill, Phil, Sam, Jason, and so many other students have been able to go out and get paid projects without even being in Devslopes for a very long time. And then once they have those tools added to their tool belt, they're able to continue along that journey of becoming a software engineer with the supple set of tools that they can use to go out and get paid projects. Now, I know a lot of this sounds complicated, so I'm gonna make it really, really simple. Devslopes Academy, you start out with going through the Web Academy. You're learning how to become a software engineer. You're learning things like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And then at any point in time in that academy, when you say, hey, I need to start making some money, you can do so by going through the BizOps curriculum. Because in the BizOps curriculum, you're learning no-code solutions that you can add to your tool belt very quickly. And with those no-code solutions, you're able to get paid projects very quickly. And as you're going out and getting paid projects, you're able to continue along and go back through the Web Academy and becoming a software engineer. All of these projects that you land, whether it's coding related, BizOps related, we're able to take them, put them on your portfolio. That way, whenever you go into a job interview, you'll be able to say you have real world client experience underneath your belt. And that brings me to the bigger picture. Devslopes Academy, what you're going to be seeing moving forward across everything social, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all across the board, is so much more content that's beneficial to you. There will still be a few memes, still some fun stuff, but so much more. Informational videos, tutorials with BizOps skills, education about the programming and job market, education about the BizOps job market, new tools that you need to keep on your radar, and so much more. So if you've just been following us for the memes and the funny jokes, I promise things are about to get 10 times better when we start bringing in some of this new content. And I couldn't be more than happy to hop back on and explain all of this to you, because you're gonna be seeing a lot more of content, you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and I can't wait to really get this started. So if you have any questions about anything we covered, leave them in the comment section down below, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Let me know what you wanna see more of. Let me know if you're confused. Let me know if you're interested in Devslopes Academy, because you're also gonna be seeing student wins and different things along those lines as well. So we're gonna be covering so much information. I can't wait to share it all with you soon. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, and I couldn't be more than happy to have recorded this for you.